Hi, this is Roscoe with Cooking with Cyber, and this is your news for February 20th, 2024. The United Arab Emirates Telecommunications Company, ETISALAT, ransomed by LockBit for 100K. LockBit Dark web site seized by National Crime Agency of UK, along with others, including the FBI. And I wanted to talk a little bit about a tweet that VX Underground, they're a malware development, uh, I guess you would call them a company, a group, and it's loosely uh, associated with several several hackers who develop malware, and they kind of give guides on malware development, and they keep other malware for evaluation, and they tweet about cybersecurity news and stuff. So uh, I wanted to talk about some of the stuff that they tweeted about regarding the LockBit uh, website being seized. So um, law enforcement has done the following. Law enforcement agencies will be unveiling sensitive information on LockBit cryptocurrency and money operations February 23rd, 2024. Two, law enforcement with SecureWorks will be revealing information on LockBit Tradecraft February 22nd, 2024. Law enforcement will be unveiling LockBit affiliate infrastructure February 21st, 2024. Law enforcement with Trend Micro will be releasing a detailed analysis on the LockBit future iterations February 22nd, 2024. Law enforcement will be unveiling information on LockBit's SteelBit data exfiltration tool on February 21st, 2024. Law enforcement will be unveiling sanctions on LockBit ransom group at 15:30 UTC today, February 20th. This tweet happened today. Law enforcement, in conjunction with Japanese partners, has released LockBit Decryptor tool. An individual in Poland has been arrested. An individual in Ukraine has been arrested. Law enforcement plans on unveiling the identity of LockBit ransomware group administrators February 23rd, 2024. The United States government unveiled the indictment for the two individuals associated with LockBit ransomware group, Arthur Sangatov and Ivan Kondratiev. I'm not sure if I got the pronunciation on that right. And the United Kingdom National Crime Association unveiled sensitive information on the LockBit backend, the administrative panel, the blog backend, the blog source functionality, and this includes an image of the source code. So it was quite a bit of stuff that happened with LockBit. And uh, about LockBit, they're huge, probably one of the biggest ransomware groups out there, and they were set up as essentially a corporation. VX have been tweeting about some of their processes throughout recent months and talked about how they were structured a little bit, and they've been quoted as being the Walmart of ransomware, where you could just purchase ransomware off the shelf, essentially, and they had more of a corporate structure than a lot of companies that are legitimate. So um, this is pretty big news in the world of cybersecurity. I hope you guys have heard of them before and heard a little bit about this before me. Obviously, I'm not the one breaking this stuff. I'm reporting stuff that I've seen on around the web. So you should check out VX Underground on Twitter. They're really good, and they have several books available on Amazon, including Black Mass. So they also have Discord servers and other things. You can find out a lot about them. So they're I wouldn't say they're a benevolent, you know, a group that ransoms themselves. They're developers and they want to know more about malware. So um, moving on, we got guitar news. This is the new Mason Guitar Works MB Geo Mask edition, and it comes with a huge price tag. It's a really cool looking guitar, as you can see. It has the specs on it are it's got Goto's Series 5 hardware. a Sustainamatic Stealth Pro system, Manson's PF1MB pickup. So MB, that stands for Matt Bellamy, if you haven't gotten that yet. And it comes with a 5A flame maple neck. So the Sustainamatic Stealth Pro system, it sounds like it's one of these kind of like an EBO built in where you could just hold the notes forever on this thing. So I have never heard Matt Bellamy at all. I'm just kind of getting into these Manson guitars because they're really cool. But these come with a huge price tag. There's the 7,999. It's almost 8,000 pounds, and then about 14,000 pounds for the version 2. So they come with signatures and all sorts of stuff from Matt Bellamy. So uh, I'm not going to be able to afford this. Personally, for me, I think that there is some level of cut off. You know, if I was some famous rock star, I'd have a guitar like this. But even then, I don't know because I think at a certain point it gets gaudy and like overdone. It is a really cool looking guitar. I'm sure it could have probably been made for a lot less money. To be honest with you, it looks like, you know, even with making this, you know, there's probably an enormous profit being made. I get they're a smaller company, so if they sell, you know, a couple thousand guitars, I don't know how much they actually sell in volume of guitars, but if they sell about 10 of these guitars, they're looking at a pretty good year. So I don't know how many they've sold, or you know, how many they have pre-ordered, but they do look really cool, I will say that. But way out of my price range, kind of like that $40,000 amp. I guess you plug this into that $40,000 amp and you got half a house payment right there, or half a mortgage. So it's a really cool guitar. It was reported by guitars.com, and I'll leave links to Manson's website as well as to the article. And Roscoe's Jambalaya was our cooking segment of the day. And so you have a cup and a half of onion, cup of green peppers, cup of celery, tablespoon of diced jalapenos, a cup of diced ham, pound of ground pork sausage, 1 cup of rice pre-cooked, and 2 tablespoons of Cajun seasoning. It was really, for me, I had these Penzi spices, and they were little spice things, and I had a Galena Street and a Cajun seasoning. So not everybody's going to have the Penzi's fancy spices. So I just put 2 tablespoons. So you'll see the video coming up shortly. Hi, this is Roscoe with Cooking with Cyber, and today we're going to do jambalaya. We have 1 cup of rice. We have a pound of sausage from Moink, pork sausage from Moink. We have about 1.5 cups of onions. We have a little less than 1 cup of celery and the same amount of green peppers. We have some diced ham that we had left over, and about a tablespoon or 2 of jalapenos. So now that pan is preheated, I'm gonna hit some oil. Start off by adding green peppers, celery, we got some seasonings from Penzi's Spice that I'll be using. I have some Cajun seasoning and some Galena Street seasoning. We'll let that cook up a little bit, just so that the peppers and the celery, the onions will cook quick, but celery and peppers take a little bit. We don't want them to be crunchy at the end, and this will go relatively quick. So, I'd like to talk about some goals that I have for my show. Part of my goals is to get 100 subscribers by the end of the year. Hopefully I can make it happen. It's starting off a little slow, but I'm sure the show will catch up and maybe we can have new goals. And some other goals would be to get some exposure to myself and to some people that I know to help us land some jobs in IT. So I'm still hoping to hear from people for interviews. It's only been a week, so I'm not pessimistic about it at all. I'm actually rather optimistic. I've had a pretty good response so far, so I'm going to go ahead and add the sausage to the party. Usually I would use like a smoked sausage, but I didn't have any, and I just was like, you know what? I've done this with ground sausage before and it works. They say you can use a lot of different ingredients in jambalaya. Rice is one of the big ingredients, and so you want your holy trinity, the onions, peppers, and celery. And typically you want to put some garlic in there too. But I'm short on garlic today, so I'm going to be using my garlic salt. So, plus I have all those awesome Cajun seasonings. Looks like Buddy's getting in the picture. He wants to jump up on the camera. He wants to be part of the show too. I hope you guys like the little clip of Buddy that I put in the video. Him playing outside. Maybe I'll get more clips, take more clips of him and put them in the show. Maybe have his own segments or do some shorts with Buddy the dog. Chop this up a little bit more. Do you want to get in closer so that you can see the shot? Give everybody a look-see at what's going on in the pan. Wish my pan was a little bit bigger. This is going to get a little crowded when I add the rest of the ingredients here. But I think we'll be good. We'll have just enough. I'm going to add my ham. It's definitely quite the oddball when it comes to jambalaya, but this can be like a, you know, maybe you can substitute with your smoked sausage or your chicken or shrimp. There's a lot of different things that you can put in it. Wish I had maybe had like some okra or something else. But this is fine. People will like it. Throw my jalapenos in there. Some banana peppers mixed in. I pickled those over the summer from the garden. That's it for the Cajun. Some Galena Street seasoning. Start adding my rice. Work everything in there. Now you could add like some stewed tomatoes or even cheese. I've put cheese in my jambalaya before, and that was really good. Something I didn't get is my garlic seasoning in there. Put quite a bit in. Turn that down to more of a simmer level. Old buddy smells like good cooking, huh? That's probably all the rice I need. And this would be good, yeah. I've used it before making wraps like the day later with the leftovers. You can make a wrap, put some cheese, some other stuff in it, and warm it up and wrap it up real nice and tight, and you got a real awesome, awesome little lunch there. So, yep, we're just kind of wrapping up with the jambalaya here. And you can obviously adjust the seasonings to whatever taste is your preference, but yeah, it's starting to really look really yummy here. So I'm gonna just let it go another minute, and then I'll turn it off. Try to get everybody back in the pool. So special thanks to everybody who supported the channel. Special thanks to my family, my girlfriend Alicia. She's been really awesome, helping out with everything so that I can make these videos and be able to do it with my son Axel and have a really cool experience doing it. So, right, I'm going to kill the heat on it and we'll take a look at it. That's kind of what it looks like when it's done. And that is cooking with Cyber. And these are my cybersecurity sources. So check them out. I encourage you to do your own research and read more into the articles so you can maybe understand more about it, especially with the LockBit and stuff. I did not put the VX Underground tweet in here. I apologize for that, but I will leave a link in the sources in the description for the video. And here's my guitar source. So thank you and have a great one. Goodbye.